So, Joe Burrow yesterday decided to give baseball a try. And listen, he's not a baseball player. Thank the Lord. Because, he shouldn't be a baseball player. So, the goal of this challenge right here is to hit the board right in the middle of your screen where my mouse pointer is, okay? You have to hit that little, board right there because that's considered the strike zone. It's a little imaginary box that in order to get a strike, you have to be inside. On the outside, it's considered a ball, right? Pretty simple, pretty easy. Joe Burrow is going to try to hit that thing right there. He's going to try to hit that box, okay? So, first pitch, okay, got to move some guys back. No big deal. It went over here. Someone did say he's throwing this like a football, and he really is throwing this like a football. There was also someone commented and said that there was like a pouch over here or a thing over here where like the ball is supposed to go. No, he's supposed to hit the sign. The sign is like the strike zone. That's the whole point of the sign being there, is it's supposed to represent the strike zone, and you are throwing the ball at the strike zone. So he's doing really bad. Like, he actually hit the top left-hand corner, so that was technically a strike. The rest of these would have been balls. That was technically a strike. He did actually hit it. See, as I said, he was doing bad. He hit a strike. That's how you know Joe is built different. Oh, that's so bad. It's so weird to me too, because he is throwing it like a football, and when he does it, like, okay, so this one, it looks like he doesn't throw it like a football, and that's when he actually throws a pretty good ball. I mean, he hits the top of the strike zone here, but it's actually not really that bad. The other one's absolutely atrocious, which again, listen, he's not a baseball player, right? Some players are baseball and football players. I think, wasn't Patrick Mahomes at one point in the baseball? And then obviously Colin Kaepernick was baseball. Russell Wilson was baseball. I think Mac Jones was baseball at one point. So, like, there's players who can play both sports. Not every player can. Some players, Deion Sanders, for example, he played pro baseball, but he was not a pitcher. He was a hitter, right? He was a positional player. So, some players, it doesn't mean Joe could not be like, for example, a designated hitter, okay? He could be like a solid third baseman, maybe. The ball travels a little bit in the correct direction. Listen, it's possible if we really think about it. He could be a center fielder. And his job is to throw it to third base because he really likes putting a spin on the left-hand side of these throws. Now, someone did also say, like, could he hurt his hand or hurt his wrist by doing this? Because keep in mind, this is the same wrist, right, that he messed up and that he destroyed the ligament in before. So the question is, him doing this, right, flicking that wrist very quickly, and as we know from this injury he had, he'll never truly recover. It will always be somewhat sore. It's just over time it will get better. So the question is, him doing this, will this cause the injury? And the answer to that question is no. And the reason why is because based on that injury he had, really what it comes down to is the more you move the wrist, the better it gets. So you want to be moving the wrist. If you don't move the wrist, it's going to tighten up, and those muscles in his arms are going to tighten up and hurt. So the more he moves it, the better he'll get. Again, is it possible that he could have hurt his wrist doing this? Absolutely. Like, at the end of the day, outside of the injury circumstance, whenever you throw a baseball or even throw a football, you could always injure yourself. But I highly doubt these situations he would, quote-unquote, injure himself. So I don't think we got to worry about that. I think we just got to worry a little bit about those throwing the ball motions. Because my man's, he's walking every single person. I'm just telling you that right now. Joe Burrow has just walked like the whole entire team. Maybe got one strike in there too. Maybe that's the key though, you know. Joe's thinking long term here. He's like, I'm gonna strike this guy out, but I need him to think he has a chance. So let me throw some, you know, wild ducks out here and then come in with the closers at the end. I think Joe Burrow needs to never play baseball again, and it was a crime against humanity what he just did. Anyway, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. You all know we all love Joe on this channel. Everything is poking fun for craps and giggles, okay? It's lighthearted video after all the negativity we've had recently with the Shamar story and Trey Hendrickson stuff. I feel like we need this, okay? We need something warm-hearted. We need a lot of warm-hearted stuff moving forward, okay? See you guys next one, though. Peace out.